Second, I'm fixing my microphone. Just connected to something. Okay, sorry. Can you repeat that?
Dude, last night you were going through all this stuff, making up all sorts of stuff I never heard of. I just kind of went along with you, man.
Oh, really? Well, that's a convenient story. Well, then how do you explain the lies that happened before I was even in this fucking Discord?
There are just lies. Everybody else? I just read them wrong. I don't know what you're reading here.
I read them wrong?
Yes.
You think I'm capable of understanding context? Well, you're the physicist, man. The physicist who's been in college for 5 years, apparently, right?
Yes.
So you would know better than me.
Too. Physicists go to college for a long time.
I mean, it depends on what degree you're going for.
Nuclear physics.
That's the implication. But let's not focus on that because I don't want to embarrass you about your failure in college. So let's go back to 2BGT. And gee, where do we even start? You say you want to do it methodically? All right. Well, you tell me what is methodical, Mr. Science Man. Okay. Where do you want to start? Which lie do you want to start on? Let's spin the fucking wheel because there's plenty to go around.
You know, I don't really appreciate you calling them lies.
Because they're fucking lies?
Like adults, we would talk about it with the assumption that there is middle ground, rather than starting out with hostile accusations like this, Jared. That would be the way to start. The way to start would be to actually consider each other as if we are talking like adults.
Sure. Okay. Right? Fine. We'll play your game. I'll be polite. So let me start and be polite then. So I gave you the benefit of the doubt, as I said.
You haven't given me the benefit of the doubt, Jared. You laid traps for me about events that happened 6 years ago. What the fuck is that? I have a life. I've done so much since then.
Okay, well, see, sure, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's just forget about all that for a moment and focus on the fact that you, even during tonight, during this conversation, you made multiple claims that contradicted themselves. Do you understand me?
What claims did I make the contradiction? What? Name one.
Oh, calm down, man. You're getting really tense. I can see you.
I'm fucking pissed at this shit, Jared. Why do you think I would be pissed at this? This was your intention.
Okay.
I know what you do.
Listen.
Right? And I'm calling you on your fucking bullshit. You need to come.
Calm down, baby. You don't need to get so upset about a block game, okay?
No. You know why I'm mad. You know exactly why I'm mad. I'm not going to stand for that, all right?
Okay, well, you're the one who claimed, I have a life. I know what happened 6 years ago. You're defending yourself about shit that happened 6 years ago, and you're getting mad about it, so you look like a fucking clown.
I guess why am I in this conversation? Why am I
Because you invited me to VC because I expected you to produce some, magical proof defending all this bullshit. I mean, you're telling me here that you and everybody else in the third incursion, all those big name players like Pop-Up and Sato86 and Jack the Ripper, you were there with all those guys VCing in Discord when Discord didn't even exist.
I had a screenshot with you guys all in it. And
provide. I'm sure you're looking at it right now. Provide it.
All right. It's an amino. Go on up.
I'm eating mac and cheese right now. Just thought I'd tell you. It's fucking tasty as fuck.
Did you microwave it? What brand? Did you make
it? No, I put it in the pot,
that's cool, man.
Made it.
Facts, bro. Shit.
Bussin'.
So, in this
30-second intermission while they find proof for the argument, I'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsor right now, Shulker Road. Supplying
Let's get it for Shulker Road.
Banksy, this is not the time for the sponsor.
We're gonna quick round of applause in while we break this argument for another 30-second. All right, back then.
No. Why don't you give me temporary moderator role or something so I can mute people if they're not gonna fucking mute themselves?
Give me my
ad break, Jared. I'm sorry, I don't know, but we have to plug in the people sponsoring this tonight's show.
Jared, if you didn't want this talk to be like this, you should have put it in fucking private, like I intended it for be, because adults don't air their dirty laundry.
It's besides the point. Look, okay, no, I deliberately didn't address this in DMs because you've been lying to everybody in this Discord. So I want to let everybody know that we've got this fucking fake old fag, okay? I thought it was a courteous move.
Who fucking cares? Anyways, man, fake old fag? What?
That's you.
What is this bullshit?
All right, well, listen, I'm waiting for the image, so why don't you produce it? I know it takes just a little bit of time to, open up Discord on a fucking tab and edit all the names and shit, so why don't you have some more time?
Welcome back to another 30-second intermission here.
Maxie, shut up for a second. Play with your little fidget thing. Jared, how did you come up with the idea here that Sarcastic could have stolen valor, per se?
Yeah, that's the thing. You know about a block game? The fuck?
Get the fuck up.
Hey, know when to speak, bud. Okay. So, in response to your question, I thought it was a bit weird that he was saying specific things. I mean, what really tipped me off was when he started talking about being a 2009 original Minecraft player. I was like,
I am. You dumb ass. You dumb fuck. Don't you know when this shit started?
hey, don't raise your voice at me, okay?
Hey,
Be a
why
good
don't
boy
you-
and make yourself like everybody else.
Oh, God, why am I getting so mad at you? Holy shit.
Exactly. Calm down. So, what really tipped me off was when he started talking about being an original 2009 player, and I was like, what are really the chances of this? So I started investigating his 2B2T claims as well. And, you know, this guy goes everywhere talking about being a 2B2T 2015 player who could participate in the third incursion.
I didn't talk about that.
And I looked at your album of images, the rare third incursion images, and I noticed the fact that some of these are not actually from the third incursion. Some of them are from November 2015. And, you know, anybody who was playing at the time would fucking know November 2015 is not when the third incursion happened. So I was thinking, what explains this? And I realized, oh, these are probably all of his Prejune images. So I started investigating some more. And of course, I baited you into admitting things that fucking never happened. And you went along with it, right?
Fucking false memories, man. You made suggestions that
Okay, but I have a question for you, Castic. I have a question for you, Castic, and you can respond
over and over again. And it's like you expect me to just like not like understand why. Here's the thing that confuses me, all right? Because you suggest these fake things that happened, and then you insist with more and more detail. And I tell you, no, I don't think that happened. And you said, no, yeah, you did, yeah, and it was that one. It's like not there anymore. And I was like, oh, well, maybe it happened. I don't know. I guess that kind of sounds like something I remember seeing once. Then you're like, yeah, it was this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess it was. I guess you're right, Jared, because I trust
you.
you.
Well, to respond to this claim, I would also add the fact that when I came up with the bullshit about shut your fucking mouth when I'm talking. Shut the fuck up. Holy shit, don't stop talking. Let me respond.
That
right.
say the things that are false. I guess the fool was me, right? For fucking
you're right. You raised a valuable point. You're right. Totally right. Now let me fucking respond. Thank you for shutting the fuck up.
You think you
or not?
Here's the other thing, right? I said my personal friend, my best friend actually of my entire life, right? He was playing. You're like, oh yeah, I know that guy, and I go, oh, you remember him? And you're like, yeah, I remember him. He played a lot, and whatever year it was. And I go, oh, that's crazy. I didn't think anyone would remember us. I'll send him a text. And I text him, and he's not busy at that moment. I guess he texted back, oh, that's cool, right? I thought that was cool, man. I
Thank you. I have a question, though. I have a question for Castic. Can I raise my hand? Can I ask a question from the audience?
Oh my god. Shut your fucking mouth.
The fact that you texted me at all,
please, can I ask a question?
I'm a liar, man. Please. Like I'm not.
Your fucking avalanche of bullshit. Let me fucking respond.
Gaslighting this whole time. How does it feel, Jared, not to be the one in control here? How does it feel?
Okay, well, I'm trying to ask you a question too, dude. Chill for a second.
Jesus Christ, this guy is just absolutely out of his mind. Look at him laying all this shit down.
Who brought up I3 first? Who brought it up first?
Jared brought it up first.
No, I don't think I did. I think that was something that tipped me off.
No, that was you brought up. You were the very first one to say I3.
What was the context?
I never said those things in my life.
Okay. Well, anyway, let me respond to some of the stuff that you said first. Jeez, what did you say? You really laid it on thick, didn't you?
Yeah, I did lay it on thick, Jared. There was a lot to lay on.
All right, buddy. Who brought up I3 first? I don't know. Let's do a search in the history.
It was you. You brought it up first.
I'm interested in understanding that because, as you said yourself, Castic, you thought that it was
you brought it up first.
Space 3. You thought it was EMS3, right? But I'm trying to figure out who said it first because I feel like the context was third incursion.
Yeah, I thought it was third incursion too.
Let me look for it.
I thought you said it was EMS3.
But no one ever talks about it that way, so I was like, oh, it's probably not that. But no one ever talks about I3 as like the third incursion. They just say the third incursion. No one ever says I3.
That's actually not
Wait,
true.
but
I'm
you
using
said-
terminology
why'd
that
you say just
everybody
now
else
you thought it was
knows.
third incursion, but then you also just said that you thought it was Imps 3. So which is?
So I don't know what the fuck he was talking about, man. I3? That's kind of vague. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, okay. Jared, find the message and then read out the
The
context.
I3 was run by Shadow86. Who the fufuck you think Shadow86 owns imps? You're fucking
I don't-
retarded. This is
Man,
just so
I don't fucking
backwards.
know. I didn't play in Imps, as it turns out. There was other stuff going on in the server at that time, if you can believe that. There have been 10,000 joins before the day I joined. There's been a lot of stuff going on, Jared. There's other stuff. It's not all Imps. It's not all
Okay,
fucking...
just the general chat. Calm down. You don't need to get so
Wait,
upset.
why'd you
It's
think
just
it was
progress.
Imps 3 then?
I don't
Why'd you think it was
know.
Imps 3? If
I
there's
want
not-
Because he's struggling. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's lying. He's a pathological liar, and we caught him in his fucking bullshit.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this.
Dude,
Because if we
you're gonna
figure
pop a
out-
blood vessel if you keep going on like this, okay? Look, I'm just
Okay.
looking out for your safety. You're genuinely
I get the line.
fucking spurting out. You're
I'm
literally
fucking
seething
down,
right now. Dude. You're seething, okay? Oh, there it goes. Popped a blood vessel.
Max.
All right, so that was really something. Anyway, if you all direct your attention to the general chat, I posted my response to him about
General
talking
chat.
about the third
I don't
incursion or
have prayers for
something.
General. Amino, fix this. Fix this shit.
You know?
Amino, fix this
Like,
shit right now. I'm fucking awesome.
I literally DM'd
Okay, I'm
Amino
just
asking
interested
to
in
member
figuring.
of it. I was like,
the
no.
tiling thing's messed up, but I'm just interested in figuring out who mentioned I3 first. Because I'll tell you this, Jared. When he was in the VC with us just a moment ago, I asked him what he meant by I3 because I was reading through this chat, and he said third incursion, but then stuttered and stopped and said Imps 3 for some reason. And I was like, does Imps
because
3 even a real
dude.
thing? Like, I don't think that's even like a thing even to make a Discord for.
Imps 3.
All right, dude, we got 3 old faction here right now. Me, you, and C-SPAN. What do you guys think? Do you think this is bullshit? Because I do.
It just kind of sounds a little dodgy, and I kind of want to get him back in here to
I think he was
really,
way
like, try
too
to explain
defensive and
himself.
He's
raging
talking
over
in the
nothing.
Momanos. apparently.
It's from C-SPAN, okay? Please, give him a chance to respond.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't sound like he's being too well. So what I think is I noticed that like first he was like, "Oh, why are you being so crazy?" And then it kind of devolved into like, "Well, what does it matter if I'm an old fag or not?" And it's like it's very, very weaselly to say stuff like that.
Yeah, I also feel that way. I mean, you know, he was really going on a tangent. Like, Jesus Christ. And I feel that's kind of indicative of this as well. Like, here he is pretending to be an old player, and then somebody challenges that claim, and he really goes to bat for it because
What was
that's
your
his
first indication
personality.
that he was lying?
It might have actually, like I said before, I was really skeptical when he started mentioning 2009 stuff because really, what are the chances that this guy joined in 2009? And then I did some research, and of course, like, you know, he's in this other Discord posting all these edgy teenager memes, and I'm like, did he really join in 2009? Because, you know, this was 5 years ago, and I really doubt that. So I was just doing some investigation. I actually spoke with Henry about it, and we came to the same conclusion that there's something fishy about this. And he also concluded privately that this guy might actually be a fake old fag.
Yeah,
Wait, I got a question. Wait, I got a question.
Go ahead, Maxie.
Fucking, when you said he claimed to be 2009, you mean on 2B or fucking Minecraft?
No, he says he's a 2009 Minecraft player, an original,
that's
you know.
fucking so common, dude. So many people fucking knew about the game back then. Like, I
Yeah, but they're
literally-
lying. That's the thing.
That is a little strange.
I was a fucking infant when I played Alpha, bro. I was literally like,
Exactly,
Bro,
yeah.
I
And
played
we're expecting
Minecraft
this guy
Lite.
who, what'd you say?
I played Minecraft Lite on my iPad, like,
yeah,
when I
same.
was in the fucking womb.
No, I'm joking.
Well,
But my
he's
fucking
claimed
cousin was.
specifically that he was one of, like, I don't know, 10,000 people
That's
maximum.
literally believable. That's extremely believable. I don't know why that's crazy.
Okay, well, you know, I've been around for a while, and 2009 players, he would be one of the first people I've ever seen from 2009. There were probably a lot of people that claim that they're from 2009, but to really be from 2009, way before even the first Minecraft
It's not
article
like-
came out.
Dude, it's not like Minecraft had a fucking quote unquote community back in 2009 too. You gotta
Sure, it
Yeah.
did. I mean, it was very small. You gotta understand it. Let's
Dude,
not
it's
focus
fucking
on this topic
not
because this
even a
isn't
community.
really the point. Point is
back
that
when just fucking game forums were a shit and people were just talking about like, man, I love this vanilla game. I love this sandbox. You know, like
guess what? You know, I could be wrong about him not being from 2009. He very well might be. Okay,
Right.
and guess what? It doesn't fucking matter because 2009 is not 2BTT.
okay, also about the 2B shit. You claim like when you were in VC with him, you were like making up random shit, and he was like believing you, and like being like, "Oh yeah, man, I remember when that happened."
Deliberately created specific events. Like I said, oh yeah, there was an incursion for Discord, and yeah, there was a petition in 2016, and I completely lied about what the petition was about because there was no fucking petition.
So, questions for me? I'm back to answer your questions. I'm not listening to Jared.
Okay, yeah, I do have some questions, just kind of about the I3 stuff that I was asking earlier, what the initial confusion was. Okay, so you said that you originally thought that it was the third incursion, right?
Yeah, I thought it was talking about third incursion, yeah.
So when did you start to think that it was about Imperators 3, and what kind of made you change your mind?
Well, I mean, it was kind of the fact that it was like, he said I3, right? Which I've only ever seen, like, in the context of, like, imps. I mean,
when is it I would ever been used in the context of imps? Where have you seen that before?
I guess, like, just like, on the Discords, like, on the servers, like, on the Reddit, just around. I couldn't tell you for sure. That's kind of how I've seen that before, though.
So, okay, what other discrepancies is he saying that you're making? And besides, okay, also, actually, I'll bring this up now. The 2009 player thing, do you have any way to prove that you joined in 2009?
I think I have somewhere, like, the actual purchase receipt of my Minecraft account. But I don't know where exactly it is. I
think
joined hella long ago.
On your Mojang's site.
I can what?
I can vouch for this. You can check when your account was created in Mojang settings.
That might have been removed when Microsoft did their shit, but like...
No.
Well, yeah, that should be an easy way to figure it out then. Go to your Mojang account and sign in, look at your settings, and it should tell you when you created your account.
Okay.
Also, this is on the Mojang website, not the Minecraft website. Don't get confused.
Because if you can prove this, that will add some validity to everything else. At least a little bit.
Where do I look for it?
Maxie, can you help me?
I'll give him the link. Just give me like a minute. You guys keep talking.
It's just account.mojang.com. While they're doing that, I do have some more questions. So,
yeah.
When it comes to Imperators 3, why would that be the first thing that you think of? That's a little strange to me, because that kind of just feels like you pulled that out of nowhere.
Well, I probably did pull it out of nowhere. Like, I wasn't involved with that at all, but I thought maybe it would be something he was asking about.
If you weren't involved with it, why would you think he'd be asking you about that?
Well, I didn't know if he was asking about that or the other thing, but, I mean, I didn't really want to, like, argue with him.
So what really were you involved with then? If you said, were you involved with the third incursion?
I was there very briefly at the very end, and then all the Rusher thing.
Wait a minute. You said you were at the end of the third incursion, and then all the Rushers came?
Yeah.
You do know.
Like I said, I didn't.
A lot of stuff happened in between that, right? Are you talking about like right after that?
I didn't play the whole time. You know, on, off. I mean, it's kind of boring without friends. So, you know, I left until everyone started doing stuff.
Well, okay, if you were involved in the third incursion, who would be able to back you up? I don't think I have anyone who could back me up. Well, okay, if the third incursion is a collective of players, it's a group of players, you know, they're trying to go out and commit a mission at spawn, right? So wouldn't they have tabs on everybody involved in that?
I don't know, man.
Bezo, can I just...
wait, why are you saying I don't know? You do know. Like, I'm trying to help you out here and try to get you a witness, because, like, surely someone would know if you were in the third incursion. I mean, everyone kind of knew each other who was doing it for the most part.
So can I just add for a second?
I wasn't in the group that you're thinking of. I was probably auxiliary.
What?
Okay. Bezo, listen, he actually claimed that he was in the third incursion voice channel. He claimed that he was in the third incursion's voice channel. So that's something that obviously Sato would have had to approve.
Okay, did he say third incursion, or did he say I3?
He said I3.
That's a good question. I think he clarified, because he said after it was clear that, you know, all the I3 stuff and whatever was fake.
Was there a clarification, Castic, that it was a third incursion voice channel?
What do you mean?
Okay, so if you thought from the beginning, right, that you said yourself, you thought that I3 was third incursion from the beginning, right? So if you thought that it was I3 voice channel, there's no way, because the Discord didn't exist back then.
Well, no, because I was definitely in the Discord
Third
calls.
was
about
2014, right? Third incursion was 2014, right?
No, it was
2015.
2015? Oh yeah, definitely, dude. I remember using Discord in 2015 a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Discord was created in 2015. You have to understand that.
I'm pretty sure.
No, there was a small community. I remember
Discord existed, but there wasn't a third incursion Discord.
I don't think. Yeah, I still don't think there was a 2B community on Discord until like
I
2017.
can testify to that.
No,
Everybody used Skype.
I'm still in that Discord. It's called 2B2T.
No shot. Screen share right now.
That's not the i3 Discord.
That doesn't even
That's literally the 2B2T Discord. What are you talking about? That's the i3 Discord. Do you have proof that it is?
Then I guess it's just the 2B2T Discord, and I was wrong.
Well, I guess that's a very big incorrect.
Okay, well then,
You thought it was incursion Discord. I checked messages in that chat.
i3 Discord, what gave you that inclination that it could be in the first place?
That in 6.16, none of that says, oh yes, we could even brand this as the third incursion.
But you said it was owned by Sato. Look at general chat. I asked him, you think I3 or whatever was owned by Sato?
That's why I thought that. You know, and there was this whole like momentum about encouraging to spawn and building Wrath outpost base, right?
No.
So maybe I have my dates mixed up a little bit. I mean, that wouldn't be surprising if I did have my dates mixed up a little bit. It's not a very large time window, and it was a long time ago. So...
Wait, are you saying you griefed Wrath Outpost?
Oh, no.
What are you trying to say then?
But that I was there?
Okay, but you're not getting this. Even if it was somebody in Sato's group that cannot vouch for you, you're saying that you're in a different group that's involved in this random group no one's heard of. There's bound to be someone in that group that can, like, back you up, right?
Well, there's my buddy Cole, right, who Jared claimed to have known, who would back me up.
Okay, is he verifiable? I mean, Jared, is he verifiable?
Can we slow down for a second because we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Okay, what are we
Have you logged into Mojang.com?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just fucking checked it. They
should be able to
removed
get
it.
him by now. Oh,
No,
okay.
they removed that feature. It's so fucking dumb, dude. They transferred like Minecraft
So
information
is
to
there
the
no way to
Minecraft.
tell? Does anyone
There's
have
no
any
way to
idea?
tell unless you have PayPal receipts or.
There's some database. I can't remember the name of the site right now.
My email.
Did you use PayPal to use? You can find the PayPal receipt, or it should send you a confirmation email.
I'd rather not try to use PayPal receipts or something as verifiable proof.
11 years ago, right?
12 years ago.
I honestly don't think that's actually shocking to believe he's a fucking beta user or like a 2019 user.
Like, and I don't know why that would
yeah, that doesn't really have to do with 2B.
Well, it's really just to see, like, okay, are you telling the truth about that? Because if you are, then that adds more validity to your other claims, in my opinion.
No, it doesn't. That's kind of like a stupid ass thing. Just because
I
someone's like,
kind of agree. It's kind of stupid because whether he's telling the truth about being 2009,
forum posts, maybe I can look at.
I'm not saying that it, in 100% validates his claims. I'm just saying if that is true, it does make his case look better.
No, I don't think that's the case because I don't dispute that he joined in 2015. I think he did join in 2015. I do think he joined in 2015, and I think those screenshots of his are legitimate.
I remember.
The problem with what he's saying is that I think he's exaggerating.
A while back, I actually did migrate my account over to.
Well, that's a different take than you.
Wait a minute, Castic. When did you say that you joined the server? When did you say you joined the server?
Well, I thought I joined it in 2014.
Thought what?
You thought?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Do you know?
You told me. Yes, I do know. I joined in October of 2014. Yes, I know. Like, I asked.
Please interrupt for a moment because I just got some important information.
Can anyone message iTristan right now and find out this man's join date? That's what we need to figure out. Here, I'll message him right now.
Everybody, can you be quiet for a second? Everybody direct your attention to general chat. So we just asked this man to log into his Mojang account, and yesterday, actually 2 days ago, he said, my Minecraft account never migrated to a Mojang account. It's not tied to any email or anything. That's okay, fine. Let's just go with that for a second.
Sarcastic.
If I ever lost the control, I might be fine.
Is your name Sir_Castic? Your username?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Jared.
Okay, so I just wanted to post this screenshot because we're asking this guy to log into Mojang.com, and he knows full well that he doesn't have a Mojang account. Okay, that's what his claim is yesterday, or 2 days ago. Sorry. Right? Are we on the same page with that?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So, I'm pretty skeptical about that. Obviously, he's not managed to log into Mojang successfully. He's not managed to produce a receipt successfully. But this is all besides the fact. He could be a 2009 player, sure, but he's lying about his participation in certain events. I believe he's a 2015 player. I do believe that. However, I don't believe he had anything to do with I3, anything to do with I4. He certainly didn't sign a fucking petition that didn't exist. And the claim that I'm making is that he's just exaggerating every single thing. I don't think he had fucking anything.
I'm gonna be dead ass here. This is a way different claim than you were originally making, Jared. You can claim that you were not relevant.
Please look at my messages before this VC.
I'll admit I wasn't relevant.
I actually don't see those because I don't have fucking access to general. But
okay, well, fucking Amino, you gotta provide that. Maxi, sorry to be confusing, and for anybody else in here who joined just now, there was a conversation that happened in text before it went to VC, and in that I stated specifically that I believe his claim that he joined in 2015. However, I'm simply disputing that, everything he says that happened on the server.
Okay, so you're saying that he wasn't relevant at all during that time.
I'm saying that he joined once or twice in 2015 and
totally
left.
different, and I'll
honestly, how is that even like a dig at his ego? Like,
how is that a dig? Like, I wasn't relevant,
It's because he's lying about literally everything.
But I was there.
That's not literally everything. That's literally just his part in a few roles that happened. Then, who actually gives a shit?
Okay, so he's okay. Sorry, we'll clarify. We'll clarify.
This turn in my head, I don't have the fucking prior context, but this turn in my head, from an argument about the validity of this guy's joined it on 2B to an argument about oh, you weren't relevant in blank and blank event. It's just
okay. More than what I mean. Yes, he joined in 2015.
I don't see what the big deal is, in all honesty.
Please be quiet, okay? So the problem is, while he may have joined in 2015, he has lied about every single experience that he has had on the server. Okay, he claims that he was a part of events that he was never a part of, and he claims to have participated in events that never happened. Okay, so as that is the case, he is truthfully a completely useless addition to this Discord, and he should not be in the Prejune Discord either. We don't accept people that fucking lie about, doing anything on the server, okay? That's one of the foundational rules. There's no point in having somebody in your Discord about archiving things about 2B2T when the person in that Discord is providing you with entirely false claims. Do you understand? Therefore, I think that he has no business being in this Discord because he cannot produce a single verifiable claim aside from the fact that he was there in 2015 for at least 3 days or something.
Well, then that's a question to Caustic. Caustic, can you provide some notable or relevant thing you did back then that would actually count as a historical or archiving?
Yeah, because we gotta have something. We gotta have something we can
verify. If you literally provide anything, then that's literally good enough to keep you here.
He has a screenshot on Imgur.
Wrath Outpost based. I didn't do this because it's a locked page. The photograph of Wrath in construction is my screenshot, which I think is a pretty cool thing. I found that out yesterday, actually. It's pretty cool.
Can you prove that? Can you provide that, please? I don't even know what screenshot you're talking about.
Yeah. Actually, no, I found it out today, actually.
Also, are you using the same PC?
Wait, how do you find out that you took a screenshot?
Well, I went to... I recognize the screenshot. It's my screenshot. I went to... I was thinking about, memories and stuff. And I looked up, Wrath Outpost based Minecraft. And... there was my picture.
Okay. Is it the one that's got shaders in it or something?
No, it says Wrath Outpost based under construction.
Okay, cool, awesome, provide it.
Here is the link. That's my screenshot.
Okay, awesome. Let me address this claim. So, you claim that this is your screenshot, yep?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, give me one moment, please, while I just do a little research, okay?
So, what is this,
general... You have old screenshots? Are you using the same PC you were back
then? Yeah, it's legit. Okay, so let me please, let me verify it, okay?
This is not the same PC. I've had to switch drives a few times as they
message Chip off. He's the one who posted that picture on the wiki.
You don't need to message Chip off because I have all the proof right here. So I'd like you to take a look at the shaders that this image is using.
There weren't shaders. There shouldn't be any shaders in that at all, unless they're from Optifine.
These are definitely some shaders in here. Can we all agree that there are shaders in this image?
Can you do
No.
Yeah, I see
What are you
some
talking
shaders.
Basic.
What are you talking? This is the image I'm talking about.
Yes, this one, the one that's this
No.
one right here.
No, this one.
This isn't
What
on
are
the
you guys
wiki, is it?
looking at?
It's on the link that I gave you.
Did you just say it was the one with shaders, though?
No, I said it was not.
No,
the
he
shaders.
specifically
did
said
say it
wasn't
wasn't.
that one.
Okay.
Okay. When was
And by
this
the way,
image
that
uploaded?
image is in my document, where images from the third incursion.
Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, and I have no dispute that those are your images, but this isn't the
So
incursion
there's the
3 image. What are you talking
wanted.
about?
That's what you wanted. Here it is. Right? Here's my list of images. These are all my images from
Okay.
back then. It's in this list.
So you provided one image that is of the third incursion base. Is that it?
Are you just gonna keep moving the goalposts, man?
Yeah, that's
What is
that's a fucking brain dead argument, Jared. You claimed he had zero validity or anything to of value, and as long as this is
No,
something,
you're misunderstanding me. I'm aware of this album. I've been aware since last night.
okay, so then maybe you shouldn't say he has provided absolutely zero, absolutely nothing, because you're exaggerating it in VC.
No, I don't think I am exaggerating. I think you should take a look at my argument. My argument is that he has done fucking nothing on the server. Okay, he didn't participate in A3. Him having an image of the base in construction does not mean he participated. In fact, look at the image, you'll see he's completely fucking naked, indicating that he was a new player at the time.
This is my alt account. That's manga.
I mean,
Okay.
if he has a fucking alt and he plays 2B on both accounts, is he not fucking committed enough? Either way, he's literally still like 2015. It shouldn't matter too much.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know the argument could be made.
Yeah,
That's like,
exactly.
are you gonna invite
Exactly.
fucking everyone who joined then, even a fucking new fag who has like 2 days playtime or some shit?
So I guess the answer to that question is yes, then. Right.
Yeah,
You're gonna, not only just new fags that played 2 days, but new fags that played 2 days and also lie about participating in everything, right?
I haven't lied about participating in anything.
But you said that you were in the voice channel for Incursion 3. There was no
I
voice
thought I
channel that was
was.
accessible to you.
I thought I was in a voice channel for that, Jared, and I believe I still am in the server in which said conversations happened.
Well, I'm sure you believe
really
it, but guess what? Hansikim's Discord happened a year later. Over a year later, in fact.
That can't be the case, because it happened. And
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to please, why don't you screen share Hansikim's Discord? Can you do that? And show everybody in here the fact that it was started in July of... Actually, no, it was started in June, because I checked yesterday. It was started June 16th of 2016, which is literally over a year later, after Incursion 3. Do you understand that? That's closer to Incursion 4 than it is to Incursion 3. And there's a big
then in that case, I was in Incursion 4, and not 3. I don't think
Incursion 4, because I also asked you that.
Incursion.
Well, guess what? I covered all my bases, so I also asked you, were you in Incursion 4? Of course, you said yes, and you said your friend was in there too. Well, guess what? I was in Incursion 4, and you weren't there.
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know what you consider to be Incursion 4. Clearly, it's something different than what I consider to be.
What else is Incursion 4?
What the fuck else? Oh, it's Imps 4. Sorry, it's Imps 4. I4, Imperator Space 4. Got it.
I don't know what you want from me, in all honesty. I don't know. There is clearly a misunderstanding here, right? Between
the
both of us.
misunderstanding is that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're claiming that you were in all these events that you never participated in. Okay, so let's get back to what I was saying in text. Just admit you're fucking lying then, okay? I don't want to be here.
No, I did not lie. I'm not lying. And
okay.
No.
John Bezzo, you guys are the old fags. You guys were here for that stuff. What do you think?
I mean, I would like certifiable evidence, but I don't have the authority to say whether or not he's legitimate. I mean, I didn't hear of him back then during that stuff, but that doesn't mean that he couldn't have been involved.
Okay, so look, now we've got another screenshot Noah just provided that further proves the fact that he's not a 2009 player. Of course, this screenshot is from 2015. Here he says, 2015, sarcastic. I registered sarcastic and mobster back in 2011. 2011 does not equal 2009. So
big fucking deal, man. It's a long fucking time ago.
No, it was actually not a long time ago because it was 4 fucking years back then.
It was 10 years ago, dude. This shit was so long ago.
We're looking at a screenshot from 2015. 2015. You think that if your memory's so bad, then how the fuck come you know now that you started playing in 2009, and back then in 2015, which was far fucking closer to
Because
2009.
I know that I started Minecraft like the day, not the day, but like extremely, extremely close to when it like first existed at all. And
Perfect.
so,
I believe you, but guess what? There's an inconsistency here. You're saying in 2015 that you registered your main account back in 2011.
Look, hey, look there, Jared.
Because best manga scroll.
December 28, 2014. How about that? Huh?
That's fucking great.
Is on December 28 not good enough for you? Is that
guess what? You could have joined the fucking day 2B2T started, but since you're lying about all your accomplishments, it doesn't
Jared,
fucking matter.
Look what Amino posted right there. Look at that. Look what he posted.
Wow, I'm shocked. Congratulations.
There you go, man. There you fucking go.
It's incredible. It's incredible. You joined 2B2T on December 28th, 2014. That's a fact. And guess what? You've done fucking nothing.
I mean, your join date doesn't mean you're not lying about the other stuff, right? Like being in whatever voice chat.
He's got screenshots, dude. He's got screenshots to back up the fact that he was playing in 2015. He is a pretty good player. But guess what? Since he lied,
so my join date doesn't mean
he's as good as a new
fan. Lying about those things, but I mean, it never did.
So this is just like a personal dig, then. Like you're like irrelevant and you didn't do anything. This is not.
No. Okay, we're in an archive Discord that's supposed to archive things.
You know, the whole argument, Jared,
mostly screenshot archive too.
Is fucking useless.
What?
Okay.
You say that again, Maxie?
This is a mostly screenshot archive too. Like, I mean, I don't want to. There's a fucking nothing that differentiates right now Gastic from like the majority of people here.
Actually, you're wrong, because the majority of us here, the Prejune players,
exactly.
So, hey, and this is a big deal. We don't fucking lie about what we did on the server. We don't pretend to have participated in things that never fucking happened.
So I don't know what Jared's saying.
I'm saying
it seems to me, right, that the claim he came to here is that I am a quote unquote fake old fag. Which I wouldn't ever want to like identify as a fag, but like
in 2014.
The claim is that I am a quote unquote fake old fag, and clearly it's not the case. Clearly, I was here in 2014. You know, I don't see the point in splitting hairs over whatever he's trying to talk about.
Okay, so I don't understand. Okay, there's a lot of confusion in this Discord.
Point of that either here in this discussion.
Whether he joined in 2015,
images.
He joined in 2015. That's great. But guess what? That's not the point. It's not splitting hairs when we're talking about literally everything you did on the server.
What seems to be the issue? You know,
having participated in Incursion 3, Incursion 4. You claim that you were part of the Russia stuff.
I'm gonna unmute Jared now.
Such an idiot. So fucking stupid.
Okay, great thing to come back to. Jared, what seems to be the issue at this point?
Okay, let me clarify myself again. And I'll go real slow because I know you've been in college for 6 years. Okay?
Yeah, you don't have to do that stuff. I'd appreciate it if you don't do that again, please.
It's okay, baby. You don't need to get mad again. Okay? Listen.
All right, you went back to be muted.
That's okay. Right.
What's the point of coming in here for a debate if you're just going to mute him?
Okay, please just
he's muting me. In all honesty, I didn't even want to debate him. I wanted to have like a discussion.
Shut the fuck up.
That's why I tried to start this in the private channel, but he refused to do that. So, in the interest of resolving the conflict, I decided to agree to his desire to do this here.
Nice.
That's what happened.
Oh God.
Okay, I'm gonna unmute Jared again. Jared?
Whoa.
Okay, so you call it splitting hairs, and I'm actually not gonna address you. I'm just addressing everybody, okay? This isn't splitting hairs, okay? Congratulations, you joined on December 28th, 2014. I believe it. Yeah, no, that's not what I wanted. That wasn't what I was asking for. And if you refer back to the text messages that I gave you before we even had this call, you'll see that I said, fine, I believe you. You actually provided screenshot proof. Okay, so you don't have anything, or rather, it's not that you have nothing at your disposal. I believe that you joined in 2015 or 2014. That's great, and I do believe it. Okay, but guess what?
Well, you would have to
You
believe it.
lie
It's from
about all of your accomplishments on the server. You lie about participating in I3. You lie about participating in I4.
Well,
Okay?
no, Jared, there's a big difference between one, lying, and then two, being wrong. I mean, it's so fucking long ago.
No,
Come on,
it's
man.
not. Okay,
Not
I mean,
really.
even look at the screenshot you just posted earlier, and you'll see that even in 2015, you were lying about having joined in 2011. And now you found out that Minecraft was in 2009, and you're with that.
No, Jared, again, there's a difference between lying and being wrong. And either I was...
I think there's a difference between lying and being fucking retarded. Okay, you're retarded. That's the difference here.
If I joined in 2011, then that's not a lie, and I've just been wrong since then. It's
congratulations. Now it's 2021, and we've proven all the facts, and guess what? It turns out you did nothing on the server. You're one of those people that joined, one of the 100,000 new players that joined 2B2T prior to June 1st, and you did fuck all. You did fucking nothing. But guess what? You can make up for that by lying about having participated in the incursions. Wow, you knew Sato86. Wow, we voice chatted in the incursion Discord before Discord even existed. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got it, man. Congratulations, man. You're old bag, and you really deserve it.
At this point, because I've given you everything you wanted, and now this is a totally different claim than we started here.
No, it's not at all. Okay. Look, if I meant to prove that you're not an old player, I would have simply fucking asked Tristan or had somebody else do exactly what Amino just did. Okay,
you did not prove that I'm not an old player. That's why you went through with all those billion messages calling me that I'm not an old player. And, you know, that's why you messaged everyone here and you were like, hey, this guy's a fake old fag, don't trust him. That's why you did that in private.
I just want to know how Henry agreed with you. I mean, he has proven some stuff now. I mean, I'm gonna give Caster the benefit of the doubt here. He's proven a good bit of stuff. Now, his involvement in I3, you know, that can be verified. I can't verify.
So when is he getting removed from the
Prejune
Discord?
I'll be the one to admit here. Well, he won't because he just proved he's Prejune. But I'll be the one to admit here. I mean, I was barely involved in third incursion. I was one of the targets of third incursion and fourth. So, like, I mean, I wasn't really involved in that capacity. I can't verify that for him. But if we can find somebody who can, like...
Henry was in the fourth incursion. I was in the fourth incursion. Dude, like, the video on Fitz's channel has both me and Henry in it. You think that I'm incapable of verifying whether he was in the incursion? I would fucking know.
You know, gosh.
I'm so tired of this. Like, look, the point that I'm making is not that you're not Prejune. How many fucking times do I need to say, you're Prejune? And that's great. Really. Have a gold star, man. You're fucking Prejune. But guess what?
Thank you.
Everything you did Prejune and even everything after is a complete fucking lie. Okay?
No.
So you're as good to anybody who gives a fuck about, you know, the value of being Prejune. You're as good as a new fag. Okay?
I don't really care.
And yet you're the one in here getting so angry. I mean, you were literally throwing a tantrum earlier about your fucking join day, and that was before we proved it.
No.
I think both of you were getting angry.
Jared, yeah, I was admittedly really angry. But, Jared, the reason I was mad is because the way you were doing it was really shitty, dude. That is not the way that you start a conflict discussion like that.
You're right. Which is why I started it last night, by being benign and asking you questions like, oh yeah, did you participate in Incursion 4?
No,
oh yeah, you voice chatted in there. Yeah, man.
Why was this consistent evidence not presented last night in this way?
Why were you laying track last night?
I work at 7 a.m. in the morning. What?
Is this now going to be an argument over whether it was last night or 7 a.m. and I'm therefore a liar? I don't get it.
You're such a fucking idiot. It's incredible to me.
Wow. Okay. Jared, why should I continue to be in this call with you?
I don't want you in this call. Leave.
All right. Bye.
Okay. Now for the rest of you, Maxi Taxi, Bezza, you bring up this point that, yeah, he's Prejune. That's great. I never disputed that. Bezzo, you have access to the channel, the shitposting channel, I think, which is where this happened. You can go in there and verify that before this call even started, I was saying, yeah, you probably are Prejune. I've seen the screenshots. You probably are.
You were saying he was a fake old fag, though.
I was saying he's a fake old fag because what kind of old fag lies about participating in stuff? Huh?
I mean...
Give me one example of somebody that's respectable, a respectable old player that was actually part of the community that's fucking lying about participating in stuff. Nobody.
I mean, yeah, but I look, his idea of participation in I3 and I4 could be just being around for it. You know, I mean,
Are we seriously going to give him that? We're going to say like, oh yeah, man, you just because you were on the server at the time means you participated in I3. Oh wait, it's not I3, it's the Imperator's Base 3 or Imperator's Base 4. Why not? Right?
Yeah, that was a little
sketchy.
weird.
Yeah, I will say that was a little weird, and I even called him out on that in VC, and he sounded like he kind of stuttered about it. But like,
okay,
you got to admit this too. He's under a lot of pressure from you at the moment. You know.
Yeah, and he's making fucking, even more mistakes. And he was trying to drill on Maxi Taxi's point. Look, you're shifting the goalpost. I've proven that I'm an old player. Congratulations, man. You joined December 28th, 2014, and throughout that entire time, you did fuck all. What I find particularly funny is Noah's image of 2015. Here he is, pretending he joined in 2011. And here he is today, the present day, claiming that he joined 2 years prior to that.
Okay, well, how does that justify him not being allowed in this Discord? Because if it did exist during that time, why isn't he allowed to post screenshots and contribute?
Look, if Amino wants all Prejune players, regardless of the validity of their claims, and the claim that he is Prejune seems to be true, I'll give him that, sure. But everything else he says that he did on the server is a complete lie, okay? So, I don't know about you, but I want him out of the Prejune Discord. I don't fucking want him in there. I would never have him participate in anything with other old players because he's fucking a pathological liar. This is not my Discord. If Amino just simply wants to collect anybody regardless of their quality, I mean, this guy is obviously a very low quality player. If that's his thing, then he could do it. That's great. But I don't think that he should be in here. This is for archiving stuff about the server, and when you've got somebody that's fucking lying about everything, then they're probably not a very good source.
I just don't really. It's hard for me to kind of understand why you're so adamant about this, because usually you're only adamant about stuff that's personal to you.
I don't fucking like people that pretend to be old players. That's really that simple, okay? You know how many I've dealt with? How many fucking retards that joined after Rusher and pretended to be old players? It's all the time, man, okay? And this guy, the fact that he joined Prejune, I think that makes it worse.
Because he actually pretending to be an old player, though. He is. He proved it. It was proven.
No. He joined 2014 or whatever. He's pretending to have participated in stuff that he never participated in. The truth here is that he joined a handful of times before Russia, and that's it.
But again, that kind of depends on your definition of participation. Are we talking about participating in the group of people?
Yeah, on that point,
Pedro, or participating in the actual era?
Okay, look at his own claims. Then look at his own claims, and he says that he participated in these things. I provided the screenshots already, and he hasn't deleted them.
But he said from a different group, right?
What? No, he says that he was part of an auxiliary group to Incursion 3 that didn't fucking exist.
Literally at that same point, yeah, about the participation point, Bezo. So many motherfuckers have played for like an entire, like only a year, taken shitloads of screenshots, fucking contributed to them, and then quit the server forever. That is participation only for a small amount. Everyone's level of participation is different, but this is literally a pre-June Discord, which means you joined before fucking summer of 2016.
This isn't pre-June Discord. Okay, that's not the point.
If you were judging one person based off their quote-unquote accomplishments at that time, you're like, oh, you were relevant during that time. Oh, you didn't do shit. You don't have shit to back up your claims. Then you can fucking judge so many other motherfuckers on that same like basis. And like, why aren't you doing like full-on fucking schizo investigations for everyone else? Like, it doesn't matter. It's just useless.
Maxi Texi, you're useless.
Yeah, I know. I'm just cute though.
Yeah, your contributions to this conversation are fucking retarded.
Jared. You're just like really upset, honestly, because I have the most based points that actually like invoke like real conversation.
I addressed your points, didn't I? I said like, sure, he's pre-June, and that's not really the point I want to make. I never disputed that. Like I've said 3 or 4 times now. All I'm saying is this guy claims to have participated in things that he never fucking touched. Okay?
Yeah,
Simple as that.
He just said he never knew Henry. That's what he just sent right now.
If he never knew Henry, then he certainly didn't participate in I3 and probably wasn't even around at the time because Henry was playing.
Yeah,
so he's lying. He's lying. If he doesn't know Henry, he's lying.
And you can't say he was HGC 711 at the time because he changed his name in 2015 before I3.
No, this is a police Mike situation.
Someone needs to tell him.
No, it's not. This guy is so fucking dumb. He could never even imagine what Police Mike pulled off. Because that was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, that
he
was
fooled everybody.
Scheme. It really was.
He was really good. And I think he, like the actual guy, Barris was his name, he actually might have been pre-June himself. He was a
Yeah,
pretty cool
I
guy.
spoke with him about it, him buying the account and all that. He was going to do an interview with him and the original police Mike, but he didn't want the negative attention again because he had just kind of escaped it.
And, he never even lied about the stuff he did pre-June. He just read up on the stuff Police Mike did. He didn't lie about that.
That's true, yeah. I mean, he did give a pretty factual interview. But looking back on it now, like, a lot of the comments are like, man, you can kind of tell he's lying.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, that's very different than this. This guy is making just such obviously bullshit claims. And that's the point, okay? I'm not trying to dispute whether he joined in 2015 or 2014. That's great, man. 100,000 people are just like him. But guess what? He didn't do fucking anything on the server.
He just wrote, I participated in 2B2T in exactly the same way as everyone else from back then.
What the fuck?
What? But that's just not true. I mean, everybody else on the server was participating in some kind of event.
Right.
Or doing something.
He needs to
wasn't
get back in
doing
here.
fuck all.
He needs to get back in here. He needs to get back in
Someone
here
tell him to
to
rejoin,
kind of.
then. Someone tell him to rejoin.
No, dude, I don't want to hear his fucking nasally voice in the VC again.
Well, I think that's part of
Nah,
it
he's
because
still.
he
needs
sit behind
to.
the
He needs to
freaking
explain
chat
why he
wall
didn't know Henry.
and type out
Yeah.
Fine,
stuff.
get him back in.
Nah, he's straight complaining on a Minecraft server right now. To like one person that's responding.
Get him back in.
Wait, what's he saying on Mamana's SMP?
Oh, he was just like talking about how he was raging, and that guy is thoroughly unpleasant to talk to.
Oh wait, because he was talking earlier. And
That's a fact, I'll give him that. He finally said something that's true. Jared2013 is a dick. He's an asshole. That's true. And you know what? It's even verifiable proof that he wasn't active in 2015 if he didn't know that I was an asshole.
Jared being a gaslighting cunt.
Yeah, that is kind of strange too. Like he just doesn't know you. Like he was from back then. He doesn't understand that. Like
Asshole since like 2013. I've been being a
That's
dick
kinda
to everybody since 2013.
that is pretty consistent. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I
Dude.
mean, to me, the thing is like, if he's pre-June or he's not pre-June, the fact that he's like lying, like that alone, I don't like shit like that. Like, because that means anything he says in the future, it's like now you have to wonder, like, oh, is he making that shit
Hey,
up?
welcome back to
Welcome
the
back.
phrase.
Hey, I'm back.
So what's this about you not knowing Henry? Can you explain that?
I don't know Henry.
How do you not know him if
You
you
don't know
involved
Henry.
in both incursions?
Yeah, he was involved in both.
It's
Well,
pretty
I never
pivotal.
I don't know the guy.
So you literally have no idea who he is.
Not a great idea. No.
That's really sus.
Uh,
All right, let's
Oh,
dig into
what?
this now.
my understanding of the incursions is that they're kind of decentralized, with the exception of a group that considers itself
Not really.
Not really. It's all the players on the server.
Yeah, it's kind of like an organized collective trying to, do a goal, which is keeping new players contained in spawn and killing them. So, like, I mean, if you can't really do that if everyone's kind of doing their own thing.
So if you were part of the incursion, were you like mean that you were part of the killing or you were the killed?
Both.
How are you both?
So you were the killed.
So what he's saying is he was just around at that time.
Okay, wait a minute, because you said earlier that you were in a group that was loosely connected to it, right?
Auxiliary.
Auxiliary group.
Well, I
If
think
you were in an auxiliary group, why were you getting killed?
Yeah, who was in the auxiliary group?
Well, here's the thing: is
What was the name of it as well?
Sato kept saying that my buddy was E to the G and that I was Jared, so he kept killing us.
What?
Yeah.
And you think that if somebody was confused with me, I wouldn't remember that? No. People
Why
thought
do you
Matt
not remember that,
was me.
Jared?
I'll
Everyone
tell you the
thinks-
guy that people thought was me. His name was Masa Kenta. Okay.
Dude, people think all kinds of people are you sometimes because you use so many alts. You
Okay.
do all sorts of shit.
That's not
Look
true.
around.
Jared has like a few well-known
Okay,
alts.
how do you know? Okay, how do you know this? How do you know Jared has so many alts, but you don't know that he's a dick?
Oh, I knew he was a dick, yeah. But I was holding off hope that maybe he had just changed in the last 6 years.
Oh well, that's on you, buddy.
So you know
Yeah.
me. You know me, but you don't know Henry, despite Henry being in the incursion and I wasn't.
I guess.
How do you know me?
What was the most?
Tell me about me.
Everyone, what do you mean? How do I know you? You want to fucking flex your ego, man? Everyone knows you. You're like the name.
I mean, like, what do you know about me from 2015? What was I doing back then? Why don't you tell me that?
You were like, I think you were trying to attack the incursion bases or some shit.
Correct. That's kind of correct.
We're doing shit with barrier blocks or something like that.
No, that's incorrect. Why don't you tell me who? No, that's not a very good question. Actually, yeah. Do you remember Taylor? Do you remember what Taylor and I did during the incursion? Or actually, why don't you tell me, because if you were part of the incursion, you'd probably know this. What was the large trench that we built on the side of Wrath Outpost? What was that for?
I don't remember exactly a large trench. I remember Melon Castle.
Yep, it was in front of Melon Castle, between Melon Castle and the Wrath Outpost. It was a large trench that was built.
There was a giant wall there, actually.
What do you say?
There was a giant wall right there.
No, there wasn't a giant wall.
There was. There was one of Pop-Bob's lava casts.
Yeah, he made a lava cast. That was with me and Tristan. He lava cast the interior of Wrath Outpost, not outside. There was no wall.
Well, I'm talking about outside. I'm talking about the giant autism walls. There was a giant autism wall that had to be deconstructed in order to make room for Wrath Outpost base.
I don't actually know if that's true. That's kind of a weird claim.
Switch up. Yeah, Jared, were you involved in the third incursion, Jared?
The claim that he's making is that there was a lava cast at the location of Wrath Outpost before Wrath Outpost was there, and I don't think that's true.
You just said you're not sure if there was actually a wall there or not, so why should we believe that
I'm saying it wasn't a fucking wall. Okay, Bezo, please let me fucking respond. Wow, okay. There was no wall at Wrath Outpost. His claim is actually that there was a lava cast there prior to Wrath being there, and I don't know if that's true. I can't speak about that because I don't fucking know.
There was a massive autism wall, huge. We had to get rid of the whole thing in order to make room for Wrath Outpost.
I know that's bullshit because I remember that there was stuff underneath Wrath Outpost. It wasn't flat underneath. No, that's bullshit.
No, it wasn't flat. It wasn't flat.
There was like grass underneath. Why doesn't someone get on the archive right now and double check this claim?
Well, we have we have my pictures actually of it.
Yeah, but you don't have anything from before. You don't have anything from before Wrath was there.
Not in this archive.
Oh, so you have more images? Okay.
I don't know if I have more images. I might have more images. The thing is that the drive is dead. The drive died a couple years ago. The drive might be coverable.
That's convenient. Anyway, this whether there was a lava cast there is kind of irrelevant. I mean, we've already provided so much evidence that he was lying about being in.
No, actually, it's a major blow against your argument, Jared.
If he knows about Pop Bob lava casting there, isn't that like?
No, it's
fucking evidence. Even if you didn't know that.
I think that FitMC covered that in this video or something. I mean, it was many years ago.
Are you a Fit fan, Jared?
I mean, when he made that video, no, I don't think I was ever a Fit fan, actually. Sorry, can't make that claim.
Well, then, you can't verify then if you're not a real Fit fan, if you're not part of the Fit fam, bro.
Fuck, you're right.
Actually, why? What are the non-Fit famer doing in here?
If you aren't Team Veteran, like,
what the hell?
Don't even step to
Dude, I was the fucking, co-founder of the fucking Team Veteran. It was like me, Bubba.
Not too sure about that if you're not sub to FitMC on YouTube, but whatever.
It was me, Bubba J, and FitMC. That was like the original video that made him famous.
I think you're lying, Jared.
That is so true. How many Spice Valk t-shirts?
Anarchy began 4 months ago, so all these 2015 claims are not really valid, considering Anarchy just began a few months ago when Fit dropped that merch.
Okay, all trolling aside, I think Anarchy does kind of have a point here. Jared, you did say earlier you don't even know some of the stuff about Wrath Outpost. He has literal images of it. If that's what he mainly contributed to, maybe that's what he knows more about.
Dude, I have literal images of Wrath Outpost. I contributed to Wrath Outpost, okay? I know what I'm talking about, okay? Jesus Christ, you're really being difficult. Look, I contributed to Wrath Outpost. I will tell you what my contribution was, okay? I actually was involved in designing a pattern that was going to be on the floor. And if you look at Spartan 512's world download, I think, what was it, the Vault or something? There was a pattern on the floor, and I think they changed the block. But I made that pattern in 2015, and I was technically like a part of the incursion, but they didn't have me. I was not in the Skype group or anything, but I was a participant.
Well,
For a brief time.
okay, wait a minute. If you were in the incursion but you weren't in the Skype group, why are you expecting Sarcastic to have all of this stuff? Maybe he was in the same situation that you are.
The reason I was not in the Skype group is because I very quickly turned against them. I mean, I had been griefing their bases for like a year prior to that. That's why I wasn't in the Skype group. The reason he wasn't in the Skype group is because he was a new fag and he didn't actually participate. But that wasn't the claim that he was making, because you got to understand, he was actually claiming that there was a Discord for I3. Do you understand?
I was in a 2B2T Discord. I thought it was for I3.
Okay. Well, I3 happened over a year prior, but yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe he didn't. I don't fucking know.
That's a matter of fact, and everybody can verify this.
I don't know.
Happened in May 2015.
Why did you also think it was for Imperators 3, if you came up with that castic?
Oh, no, I thought he came up with that. I didn't know what he was talking about. I thought maybe he meant that. I thought he meant the other
you
thing.
You definitely said you came up with that.
I don't think... Okay, maybe we're not understanding. I'm sorry. Can you ask the question again?
Okay, my question for you is, why did you think he meant Imperators 3, even though you came up with the fact that it was Third Incursion?
Let me explain what I meant
that's just
by
the
that.
biggest inconsistency here, that you would pull that out of your ass like that.
No, I guess that can see.
Inconsistency.
Let me explain. I didn't know what he meant. I thought he could have meant a couple of things. I went with the thing I thought he was probably meant the most, being the incursion.
Okay, but then when that was proven wrong, why'd you start suddenly saying Imps 3?
What do you mean?
When that was proven not to be the Third Incursion Discord, why did you start saying it was Imps 3? You thought it was Imps 3.
Oh, no. No, I never thought I was in the Imperators 3 server. What I thought was,
well, when
Jared kept insisting that it was something called the I3 server, then I went with what he was saying. I thought he must have known more than I did, and that I was wrong.
By the way, quick intersection. I'm not sure this is the Lavacast you were talking about, but I'm at the World Download from 2015, and there seems to be like a Lavacast right over where Wrath is. I don't know if this is the pop-up one you're talking about that you had to clear out. But
Where is
that on?
Where is?
It's right here. Look, wait, where is Melancastle?
Yeah.
And this seems to be like a...
That's not the pop-up one. The pop-up one was in the center. Can you see the small one in the middle? That was made by Pop-up.
For sure.
I think the one on the side was made by Taylor.
That was a valid claim. Oh, and here's
okay, do you
That's
see
a
any walls?
horrible
Do you
one.
see any walls?
You need to acknowledge that you shouldn't be so confident when people ask you if you'll say IDK when pressed. Well,
Is
yeah,
this the
absolutely.
pit?
That's the
Is
trench.
this the thing you were talking about, Jared? The pit?
Yep, that's the trench.
Okay.
There's kind of a wall over there.
And then can you go to the middle? Can you go to the middle and then go down?
Yeah, sure.
All the way down. Yeah.
If you can. Alright, where?
Okay, so yeah, obviously there does not seem to have been a lava cast before because there's grass under there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go up again?
For sure.
And then like to the front where the bedrock was, because I'm just trying to see if my pattern was there, which is obviously proof that I participated.
Look, and like Castic, like I want you to find a witness. I want you to find some screenshot that proves it, that you were an integral part of I3 or I4. Because I want you to own Jared here. Like I love seeing Jared get owned. I mean, Jared can back me up on that. I love seeing Jared get owned, and I would love for you to own him. But I mean, you don't have the time to own him from what it looks like.
That big wall right there. Look to the right. That big ass fucking wall.
This?
Yeah, that was the way. We gotta get rid of that. That wall.
No, this is from the fucking... No, this is the archive. This is after it was quote-unquote done. This is, I think.
Oh, that's after it was done.
Pretty sure.
Oh, wait.
Then, do you see that line? Do you see that line right there?
In the middle? You're talking about this?
You can't see my hands, of course.
You were really adamant about it until they told you that it was after.
I mean, this is...
Well, listen, man.
He showed up after it was
I wasn't actively recording.
And it was 6 years ago.
6 years ago. Exactly. Like... I mean...
There's also this cast, but I don't think that matters.
There's facts that we think are true, and then we see things, and then, we assume, oh, this must be the thing I'm thinking of. I mean, that happens all the time.
I'm kind of tired of this. I feel like it's been sufficiently proven. Sure, you're a Prejune player, I'll give you that. said it so many times now. Congratulations, man. You are one of 100,000 that joined prior to June 1st, and that's cool. But you didn't do any of the stuff you're talking about.
You were insisting I wasn't, Jared.
No, if you actually read what I wrote before we even got in VC, you'll see that I said, sure, you're Prejune. You have images to back it up. Why the fuck am I when you have images, dude?
You did say he was a fake old fag, though. You said he was a fake
I did say he's a fake old fag, and I maintain that he's a fake old fag. I maintain that he is because he lies about fucking everything. Everything that he did.
I don't lie about everything, man. And
I'm gonna be stuff right now.
Pause. I feel like this conversation has been going back and forth this exact same fucking path like 8 times in a row now. So here, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it a little trivial here because this shit's just gonna continue on forever with the same 2 points. Fucking Castic. Is there any builds on the archive right now that you have contributed to? Other than maybe Wrath, because I'm sick and fucking tired of Wrath. What have
I have no idea if there are.
Okay, well that's a first, but.
Okay.
What bases did you participate in? Like anything? Like the 4th incursion base, the 3rd incursion base, anything like that?
I don't know. This one, mainly.
Okay, all right. What parts did you work on in Wrath? Right here.
Well, I broke down the walls that was in the way of the building.
That's it. Is that it?
There was also a melon castle.
Did you work on Melon Castle yourself?
Not myself, no.
Okay.
I added little embellishments, but I don't think anyone really.
I think this is where a lot of the
Wait, pause. I think I just want to get into the details here. What embellishments did you add?
Little
right now.
Little crenellations.
Okay.
I think the whole thing he's trying to
Go
say
with Melon Castle, and
he
I'll
was
prove
there.
that's wrong. I'll prove why that's
He
wrong in
didn't
a
actually
moment.
do anything. He was there.
All right, it's whatever. I feel like there was just minimal work. He's a fucking Prejune, but like it is what it is.
I'm sure this is what I'm trying to say though. I think the main frustration here is though that if you're saying I don't know to all these questions about not IMS 3 but Incursion 3 base, Incursion 4 base, all that stuff, like you shouldn't say you were involved. Like if you don't know that stuff, then obviously like just say you were involved with Wrath.
You can say you were like not relevant.
Say you worked on Wrath.
I accept that. I accept this.
Okay, great.
Because that's overblowing it. It's overblowing.
I feel like both fucking parties in this conversation got more like personally attacked than they needed to be. I'm gonna be completely honest. Because Jared was mad at the integrity of Castic. He's like, oh man, this guy's claiming he was like doing this shit he really wasn't, and then Castic kind of thought that Jared was defacing him as a whole.
Because look, I was involved in the 4th incursion. I went to a 4th incursion stash. I saw Jared at a 4th incursion stash, but then I was excommunicated and put on a KOS list. And I never tell anybody I was involved in the 4th incursion because like I really wasn't. I was just kind of there for a day. So like even
just
if
being
you
there doesn't mean
Wrath,
you're actually involved.
It doesn't mean you're actually involved. And
That's totally fair. That's totally fair, man.
And see how peaceful of a conclusion that was that we came to.
It's
been done like an hour ago.
Conclusion. This guy
exactly.
fucking blatantly too.
All right, TLDR, you're both LARPers, and Maxi Taxi stays on top.
Maxi Taxi is autistic.
Maxi Taxi is autistic in the best possible way. Only really autistic people thrive on 2B, and I check all the ticks, dude.
By the way, I love that the Navy SEAL copy paste that they had up there. I always wish that they'd finished it, but they never got very far.
That was not actually the incursion. Anybody would know that. That was actually built by Tuna, who wasn't a part of it.
That was actually that one was not really the incursion. Anyone who the fuck like shut up, we get it, bro. Like who cares?
This guy's a fake old bag.
We get it, man. This is also like a personal opinion piece, dude. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, honestly.
It's an hour and a half. No, you're not allowed to agree on that, Casting.
What the fuck he is?
Well, no, it's like I wouldn't.
Let me TP to some relevant builds right here. Where's 2021? Let's go. I'm feeling My Little Pony X Among Us. Is this the state of builds now? Let me see this shit. Let me see this shit right now.
God.
Yeah, this is some really relevant builds right here. Holy shit. This is what we should really be focusing on. Who the fuck built this, man? I need to know.
That's fucking tight. I like that.
Is this a Domo Among Us? Oh my god, we need to make that. Domo Among Us. It would be crazy.
For sure.
All right, well, I'm glad everybody was able to work everything out.
Yeah, I'm glad Jared definitely doesn't have any lingering notions about this.
Nothing at all. Couldn't think of anything.
No thoughts you still have.
Hey,
What is this banner?
sorry
Oh,
to
this is
cut you
Japanese
guys.
army? Oh, this is chill.
Regret to inform you, probably gonna get banned from Prejune within a few hours. Sorry.
Alright, cringe. Like, get it, bro.
Yo, the
Alright, but who
Sawi
here
was
plays,
not
like-
necessary.
Yeah, sorry was not necessary. You could have just been a dick without that.
What?
Okay.
Wait, okay, Jared, why are you trying to get him banned from Prejune now? He's literally proven.
Yeah, actually, like, because it's hurting Jared's like feeling of
like-
like superiority.
How many fucking times do I need to repeat myself from this PC?
Just because he lies about stuff doesn't mean he's not a Prejune.
Oh
But
my
I also
god.
didn't lie.
Oh
I
my
just
fucking
considered
god.
myself to be the bigger part than my team.
Allegedly lied. Yeah.
Go to
allegedly.
Fort Joe.
Allegedly.
Go to Fort Joe, Maxi.
Alright, well, luckily that decision is not up to you. It's actually up to people that know their shit. So, Henry, who was in the incursion, he was in both incursions, integral part of both of them.
Jared,
You know, we don't like liars, okay? I don't know about you. I don't fucking like people that lie, especially about being an old player.
why don't you get some other opinions then, Jared? Why don't you get like 10 people who agree with you?
I can easily find 10 people that agree with me.
Last
Fucking go
time
for it.
that I checked, the Prejune 2B2T Discord wasn't called the Prejune 2B2T Discord for people that tell the truth and only the truth all the time. Like, I mean,
Actually,
these are all Prejunes.
Specifically for old fags, okay? There's numerous people that are technically pre-June that only played really post-June, and they're
And
not allowed in there.
were
They're
those
not allowed
people
in there.
specifically denied? No, exactly.
Yes, there are. There are people that are pre-June that have been specifically denied. Yes.
Well, I'm sure there's been a valid
this pre-June joined in December 2015 or something, and he's not allowed in that Discord because he is a 2016 player or later. He's got the mentality of a new fag.
But I'm clearly a 2015 player.
No, you're a 2014 player. Get your shit
I think
right.
Castic
Fucking
has handled
ridiculous.
himself
Honestly,
really
in
well.
fucking 2014, even if he was an absolute new fag for an entire 2 years on the server, he was still a new fag during the 2 years that kind of mattered. So,
No. Oh my god, you guys are such new fags. Jesus
I think you're
Christ.
just upset, Jared. Honestly, that like people
You're
can
kinda,
enjoy the
like,
server and
hardcore
not
LARPing
fucking
here.
care much. I do think it's strange that Castic had to like really back himself up when he could have just said
I
like,
know,
"Yeah, I
like,
played
this
that
has
next
just
time,
been
but I
like
wasn't
such like a
relevant."
long thing.
Oh my god, this kind of
No.
makes me want to kill myself. Can we just praise the motherfuckers who made My Little Pony X Among Us? That shit is incredible. That shit is way more relevant.
That's
than
so
what
true,
the fuck
and
we're
I love that segue.
That shit's great.
Bottom line is that there are inconsistencies with his stories about what he did on the server.
No.
I don't dispute that he joined.
No, the bottom line was when your mom dropped that shit last night. Holy fuck, dude, that bottom line was insane. Sorry, I'm leaving this VC.
Sorry.
It got so boring.
Sorry.
I'm gonna keep interrupting you guys. Sorry, I'm gonna leave. Sorry.
All right, and that wraps up Ender Pickles After Hours. Thanks for viewing, guys.